So, Kevin, we've already reported one of the headlines. We want to talk about it, and that is when the White House will actually go after China on currency.
David, I just left the Treasury Department where I interviewed Secretary Mnuchin, and what he said regarding China and currency manipulation is that no decision is coming at least until April, when, of course, this is one of the two reports that the Treasury Department releases in April and October of every year regarding nations and currency manipulation. So they're going to wait until at least April until that happens. Stories and headlines crossing now on the terminal. Two other points, David, that he mentioned was that he seemingly eased market concerns about the potential for a partial government shutdown at the end of April. Obviously, the government needs to get some type of partial funding government bill passed by April 28th. Secretary Mnuchin told me that, that he will use extraordinary measures to make sure that the government can still be open, but he hopes that we avert any kind of showdown that we have seen in the previous administrations. And then the last point that I would make is that I asked him about where this administration stands on the border adjustment tax. We just heard from Doug Holtz-Eakin about how controversial of an issue this is, David, within the Republican Party right now as it relates to tax reform. He was not committal. Secretary Mnuchin told me that there are aspects to it that this administration likes and aspects that this administration does not like.
So, Kevin, help me with the timing here. It was about 2.5 weeks ago, I think, when the president said we were going to have his tax plan within 2 to 3 weeks. Time is running out. At some point, they're going to have to make some decisions, aren't they?
Absolutely. And of course, President Trump is scheduled to visit Capitol Hill to have a joint address to Congress on Tuesday in just a couple of days. Tomorrow, he will address conservatives at CPAC. Another thing that Secretary Mnuchin told me, David, is that they are still filling out this team. They will be naming over the course of the next month someone to chair the Council of Economic Advisors. That's a key post that that a lot of economists view as someone to look at economic indicators as they begin to craft policy. That Secretary Mnuchin told me that after that person is named sometime over the next month, that this administration views its economic team as being complete.